Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire. Sun-dappled and rain-sprinkled right now here in this early October soccer game between Nashua High South and Nashua High North. Hi, I'm John Collins along with Tom King. We are field side, Tom. A mixture of weather. The kids are underway. It doesn't seem to perturb them very much.
You're using big words that I just can't get. You're using perturbed, you're using sun-dappled. Did you rehearse all this or what?
No, it just came to me. You know, I read a lot.
You read a lot, yeah, I can tell. Yeah, these are two teams, John, that basically have struggled all year long. North coming in at 3-7. South, I've seen South play. They're a very capable soccer team, but they're winless. And I think the big problem that both teams have, it's the same problem that a lot of teams have in this sport, is they can't put the ball in the net. Well, and that's definitely been South's problem. North their 3 wins, basically they swept the Seacoast. They beat Spalding, Dover, and Winnacunnet. So they are coming in here with a chance to try to get a leg up on South. And South, of course, looking for their first win of the season. So we'll see how the rivalry plays, because last year the rivalry played pretty well. I think South ended up topping North in a very tough, tight struggle. We did that game last year. It was a great game. Remember, it was back and forth.
Yes.
It was one of the best soccer games we've seen in a while, and I think this one could be too. Just not between two teams that are real contenders.
In goal for North, which is to the right of your screen, Jim McLean, our cameraman today here on Nashua's ETV. In goal is Kevin McAleese for the Titans, and in goal for the South Panthers is Eric Robinson.
I'll tell you, Eric Robinson, I saw him play against Bishop Girton. He was the star of the show. Very aggressive goaltender, will come out, challenge you, will make all sorts of moves, and is really, really not that much of a riverboat gambler, but he's a good goaltender, very active, the kind that your teammates can rally around.
And as I looked for him, he was a good 40 yards out of the goal.
I told you, yep, see, exactly.
He likes to come out.
He likes the action.
And he's going to come and get this. Just barely a close play there as the Titans challenged Robinson for possession of the ball. It ended up being very much of a tie there. The Titans regained possession, kicking it across the goal mouth. Ends up being a good pass there by number 18 for the Titans. And perhaps, Tom, I should have taken up the assistant coach on the roster offer, because a lot of these numbers are missing from my roster.
Oh, never turn down a roster, John. Never turn down a roster.
Well, actually it was the South roster that I turned down, and that one's fairly complete. The Titans roster, we may have to fill in the blanks. The ball goes past the end line, and it will be Titans possession here. We're just underway in this game. We played 2 40-minute halves in high school boys soccer. This is rivalry weekend, Friday night football matchup in the offing between the Panthers and the Titans. Always well attended right here. The first of at least 2 meetings. The other will be on Thanksgiving Day, barring a third meeting in the playoffs for the football teams. And of course, soccer going at it, and field hockey will be covering as well on Nashua's ETV. Busy weekend.
It's always a busy weekend for us, John, isn't it?
Yeah. You're balancing the newspaper and the TV, and also watching your Major League sports team down the way trade big players away. Interesting, covering the Patriots.
Never a dull moment.
Our officials today, as we watch the action on the far side of the field here, as you noticed that even though it was out of bounds for football, it wasn't out of bounds for soccer. Nifty footwork there by South's number 15, Philip Budzinski.
Well, Budzinski is a very aggressive player out when he gets to the midfield. He can really set the tone for a team. But as you see right here, look at South now making their move down. And they did that by winning the midfield. That's what you've got to do in this sport. You've got to control midfield and then put the ball into space where some of your faster players can get at it. And Tony Estrada's team has been they've struggled doing that this year, and that's part of the reason that they're winless on the season.
And that was number 9 in purple, Raul Navia Martinez, who got a nice feed in the middle there from his teammate. He nearly was sprung for a shot on McAleese, but it was deflected away. And so now ball fought for at midfield and out of bounds.
Yeah, so you're not able to control that ball on the side. Had a chance maybe to break down the wing, and the ball goes out of bounds over to South. That's almost a turnover because he had no one in front of him, and he would have been able to run right down the field.
Perhaps as the two teams warm up here, we'll see them.
Michael Camille.
We'll see them connect on a scoring play, perhaps. Two game officials, two soccer officials down on the field for this contest, including in the cap nearest to us is Dave Zwicker, and to the far side of the field without a cap on is Doug Dowling. Mr. Zwicker telling me he's also a basketball referee and a softball umpire, so he's no stranger to the athletic fields and the court.
Yeah, you'll see that a lot. You'll see that a lot. You'll see guys double up a lot during the course of the school year.
That impressed me, that kind of versatility, because soccer refereeing really has very little to do with basketball refereeing.
Yeah, it does. It's a lot of running up and down.
Yeah, that's
it is. No, it is.
Conditioning, yeah.
Serious. It's a lot of running up and down. So they get in condition for basketball by doing soccer.
And instead of watching fouls of the I guess the upper body variety, you watch for fouls of the lower body variety. So there are, I guess you could draw as many similarities as differences. Titan ball on the far sideline with 33 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. We're scoreless here early as the Titans maneuver in close, trying to get it by Robinson. It's a shot, I believe it's to the near side miss of the goal.
It's tough because the sun is starting to set. It's right in our eyes as we look over towards that goal.
It's bouncing off the Nashua River right now. It almost looks like the river is frozen, but we know it's not, fortunately.
It will be.
Yeah, only a matter of time.
It will be.
Tom's favorite time of year.
It's already October.
Yes.
I'm always tempted once Labor Day comes to just draw the shades, close the blinds, lock the door, crawl under the bed.
And if it wasn't for your need to make a living, you probably would.
Pay the bill, right, exactly.
Yeah. So, you're a sports fan, though. If you hit the lottery, you'd still watch. And
yeah, from a warm beach somewhere.
The magic of Wi-Fi and other communication.
Don't do this to me, John. Come on. All right, we're going to have a direct kick here, I think. We're going to have a free kick.
A corner kick.
Corner kick from the side. Just not in the box the way that the South wanted it.
Right, and the connection not there. Of course, when that's why they call it the beautiful game, when that happens. But
you can get some pretty goals and a pretty flurry if you get a good corner. I'm sure teams spend hours practicing corner kicks.
Similar to foul shots, probably in basketball. And this kick coming from the back line. Nice chest stop there by Joshua Estrada, number 10. And the Purple on the move briefly before they're broken up. And the ball to midfield. One of the Titans goes sprawling to the turf and gets up slowly. No foul call there. That was number 8, Chris Vincent, senior, for the Titans, who are in white and 2 shades of blue. And, of course, the Panthers, the original Nashua High School colors of purple and white. They will inbound it on the near sideline. 31.5 minutes to go in the first half. 2 40-minute halves. We're scoreless here early. Of course, a lot of soccer games, so we'll end up in the lower single digits, but fan of offense that I am and pretty goal scoring. Sometimes I hope for 3 or 4 or 5. You never know.
We always do when we come to these games. It's so much. That's the knock on the sport sometimes, is that they can't get enough scoring at this level. Or at any level, for that matter.
Vincent with a great sprint. He must have already run about 60 yards before he's broken up, and it is kicked out of bounds, but Titans maintain possession. It's a game of inches in that way, soccer is. You put out a lot of effort just to gain a possession in your opponent's end. That could produce fruit here if the Titans can click for the first goal of the game. Inbounds pass. Vincent, a nice heel there, but no teammate ready to get the header that comes down. Number 1 is Jonata Ferreira. Unusual spelling of the first name, J-H-O-N.
Nice block defensively by South. And now they've got a little bit of a break, but not able to maintain possession on that play was Raul Navia Martinez.
Yeah, it was a good.
Who's got some speed. He played well in the Girton game that we broadcast here on ETV earlier in the season.
Good job of hustling back by Chris Vincent, number 8. I think earlier that sprint was actually Andres Bueno, number 9, on the far side of the field. I confused the 8 with the 9. So want to give him the credit for hustling earlier.
Easy shot that Robinson was able to snare on a high bounce. Now see that the gamble with that is because he was out so far. If that shot had a little bit more mustard on it and bounced over his head, that would have been a problem.
How about that gamble he took very early in the game to come out and challenge?
That's the way he plays. See, he will challenge the shooter, and I don't think that's as much of a gamble as it is a goaltender not sitting back, giving the shooter a lot of room to shoot.
Oh, great timing.
And here we go.
Here.
We got a possible break, but look at the speed.
Jonathan Ferreira tracked down from behind and no foul.
What a great play by Raymond Beauregard IV, the senior at Nashua South. He turned on the Jets, coming down to stop that breakaway.
And possibly save the goal, because that was a clear path to the net for number 1, Jonathan Ferreira. A great pass from near the back line by the Titans. Now Nashua South trying to penetrate down the left sideline. Good defense is being played down there, however, by Devin Motivala, junior defenseman. Back heel goes out of bounds off the Titans. 28:40 to go in the first half. No score. It is rivalry weekend. Intra-City, Nashua High South in purple against Nashua North in white and blue.
Been a tough few years for Nashua soccer, John. The split has certainly done its damage, but I think it goes a little bit deeper than that.
You have time to elaborate on that point.
I know, but it's just, it goes deeper than the split, because I think that there's enough talent between the two teams that would produce maybe a 500 ball club, but
look at that footwork.
Look at that struggle, shot just wide.
Oh, almost tested McAleese. Beautiful footwork.
It did test McAleese, and he wasn't able to get at it because the shot was about a foot wide of the net.
Raul Navia Martinez with the shot after some fancy footwork to set himself up, receiving the pass in traffic, and was able to get it away just to the left of the goal.
I think the popularity of some of the other sports has taken away from some of the participation at the youth levels in soccer.
That ball played to the left side by number 3, Simon Ciza.
I also think the economy may have something to do with it, because, again, soccer is a year-round sport for a lot of the good players, and it's quite a time commitment and quite an investment in terms of travel and everything else.
So the Titans trying to work this ball out of their own zone. Long kick intercepted by South.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd give South the credit for time of possession.
Hugh Phillips, number 4. It's being checked down there by.
And they're going to get a corner out of this.
Chris Vincent kicks it out of bounds, so it is a corner kick for the Panthers. Let's see if they kick it closer to the net now than earlier. The ball sort of drifted wide of the goal.
Well, they don't set up that way, which is interesting to me. They set up far out. Oh, no, it wasn't on a corner kick. It was
Alex
basically
West
an inbound. It was an inbound.
Okay, and Hugh Phillips doing.
Oh, a one-timer just missed.
Yeah, you don't see too many whiffs in soccer like that. But
no, you don't. And when you do miss, you land hard.
Right, kind of like.
Well, that's a slippery turf, because that rain was before the game was just like a snow squall in winter. A sun shower that came down hard.
Andres Bueno there with the nice footwork, kicks it across the goal, trying to keep it in bounds and can't. As it just goes out of bounds, it'll be the Panthers' ball.
But you know how snow squalls stick, and they're very slippery when the snow. That's the way this rain was. It's stuck to that turf right now, and has made it a little bit slippery.
They have the lights on here at Stellos Stadium. This is a 5:30 start plan. It got underway a little bit late because of that rain that Tom mentioned. Number 24 is Alexander Flynn for the Titans. He plays it to the far side of the field to Devin Motivala, number 12. Down the right sideline it goes. Andros Bueno, the right forward, trying to get the ball in where the scoring area. Titans trying to control it. Now in traffic. Anybody's ball. And the Panthers come away with it. Nice play to midfield. Some footwork there by 15, Philip Bozinski. Trying to hit Raul Navia, and he was onside.
Yeah, he was. That deflection might help them out, but it doesn't.
Now the Titans intercept briefly.
Get the feeling South is going to get another good opportunity.
They seem to be creeping toward it.
Really, yeah, they are, exactly.
Of course, in soccer, it's the silent factor, the fatigue, stamina. Which team has more of it or less of it? And that also plays a role as you get deeper into the halves, 40-minute halves. We're at the 24-40 mark. Nashua South and North going at it in boys soccer here. This game will be followed by a girls soccer game. Scheduled start time at 7. And that time the sun will, of course, will not be a factor. It'll be all lights fully in effect here at Stellos Stadium. The Titans trying to get it out of their own end to avoid that scoring chance. They probably feel a little bit of that ominous pressure that Tom talked about. Inbounds here by Phil Budzinski.
Well, you want to see if a player like Beauregard can turn on the Jets in the second half the way he did on that breakaway in the first half. I would tend to doubt it as you get down near the 30-minute, the 50, 60-minute mark in this game.
The throw-in by the Panthers goes to nobody. It goes all the way out the back line, so the Titans, instead of running it down and stopping it, elected to go out of bounds, so they get a free kick here from their own goal mouth.
I'll tell you what, the Titans can't be happy with the way that they are not controlling the midfield.
Yeah, if there were boxing judges here on points right now.
Points South would get, even though North had the best scoring opportunity with that play on Robinson came out hard. South came down and had a shot that was just wide. So, and they've controlled time of possession. So, like you say, if it was a boxing judge on points, I think you give the nod to South right now.
They are a determined bunch here early in this one. As Tom said, they're still seeking their first win of the season.
See, look at this. He's in space. See, he's all alone, and he has room to dribble a little bit.
John Castillo, number 11.
Only problem is he was alone. There was no one on either wing.
Kevin McAleese hits a high boot that almost hits the midfield stripe. And the Panthers come down with it, but the Titans intercept. Nice play up toward the right side is also intercepted in turn by the Panthers.
Boy, notice South's Cam Valley. All right, gloves. I haven't seen that before.
Are you saying it's not that cold out?
No, I mean, I don't think he's wearing them because it's cold. I think he's wearing them for some kind of a grip, but it's not that. I've never seen never seen that type of. I mean, goaltenders, yes, but now with gloves on for this, no, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. He's not allowed to touch the ball, obviously.
No, not with his hands. You're right. So
yeah, must be some other factor.
Yeah.
Ball kicked down the far sideline, which extends almost to the benches that you see there in the picture. Just a few feet in front of that is the yellow line.
Oh, here's a shot coming up. Oh, just wide.
Good power behind that.
Just wide.
We have yet to see a shot on goal, Tom. I believe
you're right on net. Although Robinson was there to make the stop, although he was so far out, you don't know if you
can call that. Yeah, it's like he's the shot stuffed as soon as the guy makes contact.
Right.
It's like a but I guess
more like a shot. It was more like a shot on goalie than it was a shot on goal.
That's why you're a writer, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
So, Titans playing a little bit lackluster here, and the Panthers carrying the play back into North's zone. And look at Raul Navia with the shot.
Right on target.
Oh, we asked for a shot on goal.
We got one.
We got one. It was a very easy chance from McAleese, but at least we got one, and that's a start. So the Titans now, the gloved one, kicks it down field.
A few more fans on hand for this. You wonder how much the rain kept some of the crowd away.
At least for a few minutes. Oh, good deception put on there by Janata Ferreira, number 1. There's a wall of Nashua South defenders to get past, and that is an offside call. Maybe the offside trap. that they spoke about, that I learned more about in the World Cup matches that just concluded. That was fun watching those, and a lot of people in the major sports fans community belittled the World Cup coverage, but I loved it.
You know, it's funny. I hadn't heard too much of the World Cup being belittled like that.
Well, you see, you don't hang around with the right uncouth crowd.
That's true. That's right. I'm surprised at some people's and their level of interest, because it was pretty high.
Yeah. I love the names, Messi, Kaká.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
even for the U.S. guys.
Yeah,
it's
the degree of difficulty of the game.
No doubt about it.
It's tremendous. But those guys don't. It looks a lot. They make it look a lot easier than it really is. That's what the key thing. And that's why you might watch golf if you're not a huge golf fan when the Masters comes on.
Well, I think with golf, the pressure of having to make the putt or having to make the big shot.
Even if you don't play the game, you appreciate.
Right. This is a game played on a wide, long field that not only takes the stamina of the players, but also the stamina of the spectators to follow it up and down.
Great point.
Just came up with that all on my own. It's not bad, huh?
Yeah, and it's like sometimes it's a great book that starts slow, and that's what we're looking at here with just under 19 minutes to go in the first half, and we're scoreless.
Well, these teams have had chances, but I'll tell you what, North has not had a chance in about 20, 22 minutes.
Yeah, we've been looking to our right for a long time.
We have been looking to our thank goodness, because of that sun right in our eyes.
Doing us a favor.
South has been doing us a big favor.
Yeah. And our official Dan Zwicker is going to award a free kick to the Titans, so this is one way to get it out of your own zone. The header.
Not able to do it. Not able to do it capitally. And here we go, another 2-on-2.
The Panthers trying to get some penetration, crisscrossing about 30 yards out of the goal. That was a nice idea.
Nice idea.
And
could not
applause
lead.
There from
could not.
Raul,
yeah, could not lead Navia Martinez.
I believe that was John Castillo that set that up, or tried to, number 11.
Just a little bit too much of a slice on it for Martinez to get at it.
So you guys put crazy music on.
McAleese going to give up the boot duties to his defender teammate, and it is to the midfield stripe, but no further, as the Panthers once again foil the Titans' effort to get the ball into the offensive zone. Look at that try.
Just beyond the reach.
Simone Caesar is going to let it go out of bounds.
And
Smart
that
play
might be a corner kick.
I think you're right.
Yeah, the Titans don't like the call.
Yeah, they say it went off of the team
Titans
white.
do not like that call at all.
You saw Simone Caesar deliberately allowing that ball to go out of bounds.
And he basically,
but
held up.
Off of a Titans
he held
player.
Up his hand, saying, "What the heck happened here?"
Which is another scoring opportunity for the Panthers. They've not only show a lot of hustle, but they've shown some good vision. Teammates working with each other to try to spring a free shot.
And here's the corner, and now the onrush right. The header is a goal!
Beautifully done on the corner kick. So the mistake by the Titans immediately proves a dividend here, and I believe that was Raul.
Navia Martinez,
yes,
it was. Yep. With the assist to the man, Alexander West, who the sophomore who took the corner.
Now we know why Alexander West was the man taking corner kicks for the Panthers. What a brilliant combination. West to Navia Martinez for the header.
A great goal.
That's what we came here to see.
Exactly.
Watch and appreciate that one on replay as the Nashua South Panthers earn the first goal of the game with their hustle and determination. Now the Titans trying to strike back immediately. There's a kick right across the goal mouth, and it was a terrific idea.
All it takes is that opposition goal to get your offense, off its, to get going. So
sense of urgency now all of a sudden renewed for the Titans, who fall behind 1-0 here to their Cross River rivals. The River Rivalry here at Stellos Stadium. In full effect. Boys soccer followed by girls soccer. We got field hockey tomorrow. We have football on Friday and Saturday here at the stadium. Nashua North and South on Friday night. BG and Dover on Saturday night. It's a busy fall weekend, just how we like it. The Titans trying to come up with the equalizer as South leads 1-0 on a brilliant corner kick header goal combination. Alexander West with the inbounds corner kick, and Raul Navia Martinez with the header on one bounce past Kevin McAleese, who, as they say in
yeah, a chance right there,
but no chance on the play.
A chance right there.
I mean,
looked like
McAleese
right,
a
chance right there, but the whistle blew and offsides and coming back.
So the Titans definitely showed a spark of rebounding from that goal, but the Panthers now trying to push it back in and look to go up double. Ball bouncing. Last line of defense for Nashua South comes up and kicks it forward.
Well, we told you South was dominating time of possession, and sooner or later it was going to result in a couple of good opportunities. And again, that semi-controversial corner call, proved to be the play. Simone did not go after it and thought that the ball would be going the other way, and he did not get the benefit of the call.
Yeah. In the interest of fair play, however, it was a great hustle play that set up the corner kick. There was a lead pass to Hugh Phillis that he just
look at that! Look
back
at
heel.
that! Look at that back kick! Nice move. South has shown some good, some good footwork, for lack of a better term, in this game.
I believe they call that a back heel, but if they do, it's redundant, isn't it?
It is.
I could tell your reluctance
heel,
to join in that back heel phrase, but I believe that's what they call it. Well, Raul Navia Martinez, and the refs are letting them play as he tries his best to get a shot off. I think he was so exhausted from the effort to set up there, he wasn't able to get a lot of mustard on that kick. But again, the Panthers carrying the play as Phyllis Hugh kicks it ahead. Hugh Phyllis, excuse me. Last name first on the program, that got me.
That's just it. You got to watch those. It gets you every time.
Especially if somebody has a name that could be either way. There's a foul on the field. One of our first times we've seen a player stay down for a few seconds. Up slowly is number 23, Arjun Katiwada.
Oh, there you go. That's why you're doing play-by-play.
And he has a soccer name. God, what a play is that? What a play. Titans kicking it downfield, trying to get a offensive play going.
That's the goal.
And an easy try for Robinson. Oh, Robinson.
Robinson. Yes, it was too easy. It was too easy for Robinson.
Yeah.
But see, he had no pressure.
Nobody behind. The net wasn't behind him, too, which is key.
Although right now it looks like Andres Bueno is going down. Is that Andres Bueno? No, it's not. It was going to go down and defend. We don't have. Yes, we do. It's Chris Vincent.
12:40 to go in the first half. They play two 40-minute halves. So it's a 1-0 Purple Panthers lead here.
And the clock that we see will usually stop for the final 2 minutes of a game, of a half. The time is kept on the field officially. So what they do is they shut the clock down at 2 minutes so that the players don't inadvertently think there's 30 seconds left when maybe there's 20 or 25.
I always wondered how precise that injury time was. Do they just do it by feel?
Well, for injury time,
the
clock stops and then they go right.
But you know how they add it at the end of a half? The injury time, they if there's a lot of guys down or if there's fouls, they just add a couple minutes at the end of a half, and they call it injury time or extra time.
I haven't seen that much on the high school level.
Maybe not on the high school level. They see it a lot in the World Cup.
Well, I think that's because the skill is so good that there's a lot of contact and a lot of physical play. Here's North with their best chance right now of the afternoon.
And it's like a foosball table out there right now with the ball bouncing around.
Key shot, what a save! Oh,
and a rebound and a score!
Oh, my!
On the rebound, spectacular play there on the put
that was
away.
Vincent, I believe.
Vincent coming in, and Robinson trying his best to keep it out of there, but nothing he could do about the bouncing ball after the initial shot. And sticking with it, Vincent to head it home.
You could tell North had something cooking because they had a lot of white jerseys in the middle of the field. So Robinson really didn't know where the shot was going to come from, and he makes the initial save, and then he's helpless to get the rebound because he's so far out of position after having to make that initial stop.
And I hope we have the goal scorer correct because it was in a flurry. And
yeah, that was Vincent. I saw the play.
Number 8?
I'm almost positive that was Chris Vincent, yep.
Because I know that number 9, Andres Bueno, also hangs around up there. But and nevertheless, it's the equalizer for the Titans who put the pressure on suddenly. Ball was in the danger zone for a good 5 to 10 seconds before they produced the shot that led to the rebound and the goal by Vincent. So perhaps the Panthers' tremendous effort to dominate the play for the first 30 minutes of this half, maybe that led to a breakdown on defense, and there could be another one here. The Titans trying to get their second goal.
Well, I'll tell you, all it took was that goal by South to really energize them and kind of wake them up, John. It's amazing how that happens in a soccer game.
Yeah, it was just a total different demeanor as a team for the Titans. The ball went from spending all the time in their defensive zone to reversing that, basically. And here they go again. The Titans have seized the momentum and the ball. Panthers with the interception, but the North getting it back. They're gonna play it to the open space. One teammate setting a pick for the other. Hugh Phillips with it is intercepted. Down the left sideline. Here's Chris Vincent. Inbound pass. Out of bounds. It's Alejandro Alcero, I guess, number 6.
Now let's see if North can work the corner again and work the corner area and try to get another corner kick. Or South, rather, try to get another corner kick. That little contact.
Is that going to be a corner kick?
Well, let's see what they're going to call. Nope, they're going to call a goal kick.
Okay.
They're going to even though the South player hit the deck, they're going to say he initiated the contact.
Yeah, incidental.
And they will they'll say he initiated it.
He initiated.
So they will give the ball over to North and get the goal kick out.
At midfield, 9 minutes to go in the first half. 1-1 game. South scored first, and Titans took about 10 minutes. They finally got the equalizer.
This is shaping up to be the same type of game that we saw a year ago when they were back and forth, back and forth.
With it now is number 6.
Look at this. Robinson had to come out wide and make a play.
Long shot.
Barely able to calm that ball down with his hands.
Alcero moving that one down the near sideline. Robinson's going to launch a moon ball here that bounces at midfield, and the Titans corral it. Panthers intercept. Nice footwork there by Raul Navia Martinez, our goal scorer earlier, number 9, headed one in. Clock continues to roll here in the first half. Boys varsity soccer. Nashua South.
For fans who are, for those watching, you have to realize the football field is not the line for the soccer field. It's much further wider than the football field. So you see that white line at the top of your screen for the football field. That's just for football. It's not for soccer.
Yeah, I think
they go wide, close to those benches.
Our executive producer Pete Johnson needs to spring for those graphics that you can superimpose on the field.
Right? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think they're going to take it out of your check next time.
Oh, we don't need them that badly.
Well, then don't ask. Then don't ask for them on the air. Yeah, there's a yellow line over on that side. Here's a chance for South and just wide on the header. And you don't normally see that from the middle of the field.
And another thing that can happen when you put a ball in that zone right there is a foul could occur that would lead to a penalty kick. We haven't seen one of those.
Yeah, we could before the night's over. Penalty kicks usually happen when one team is really gotten tired and fatigued and are a step behind the other team.
The other team puts the pressure on and then they make a mistake.
Yeah, just like a penalty shot in hockey.
Right.
You get beat on the rink. Sometimes it's a lucky bounce or a roll of the puck or a carom off the board, but usually it's because you're more tired than the other team.
Navia Martinez wasn't able to corral it.
No, but a great play right there to save a Brent. See, it's a very small play.
Alex Flynn,
that Alex Flynn made. A very small play, but it was really big in terms of breaking up some momentum that South had by controlling that middle of the field.
Right. The sun has dropped out of view over the Nashua River now, so the stadium lights taking full effect here at Stellos Stadium in Nashua. John Collins with Tom King. Jim McLean is on camera. Our executive producer, Pete Johnson, thank you for watching Nashua Sports on ETV. We are 6 minutes to go in the first half. 1-1 game in this intra-city rivalry. Of course, North's in white and blue and South's in purple. Titans trying to get their first lead of the game. Some heavy contact down near the near sideline. These guys look like they've got fresh legs the way they're going at it down there. Phil Budzinski's
now
number 15.
Now we've got a player down, John. They're going to have to call a timeout right now. We've got a player down in the middle of the field.
Hopefully.
Took a while for
just
the referee
cramp.
to see it. It's Phyllis. He played a strong game against Girton earlier in the year, and he's played a strong game today.
I was going to say, he's been got a lot of touches, been hustling all over the field.
Well, let's take a look and see. It looks like he's going to need some help off the field.
Yeah, he's keeping all the pressure off that right leg.
He's moving all right.
Actually, he's holding his leg as if it's a cramp. I hope that's all it is.
So with the injury timeout, both teams go to their respective benches.
And the clock has actually stopped.
It has stopped.
5:33 to go in the first half.
This is almost for both teams a
welcome break.
Welcome break. Although they'll get another one in about 5.5 minutes of regular clock time.
So you can name all the fall sports for us. You got soccer.
Well, what you've got is you got soccer, field hockey, volleyball, cross country, and football, and golf. But golf is done for the year. So,
is there any way we can cover golf on Nashua's ETV?
Boy, we really should try. Don't you think we should get about 12, 18 cameras? That's probably going to come out of my check. So. Although it was your idea, though.
Yeah, well, it was actually. Yeah.
Right.
Someday, when technological advances.
Oh, don't you think Pete Johnson would be in his glory if he was, going from shot to shot, trying to, hole to hole on the big with that big computerized thing. There's a long shot that Robinson had to make sure he caught, because if he didn't catch that ball, if he had dropped it, could have trickled in, or it could have been shot in on a rebound.
Yeah, shades of the goal that they did get.
It looked like it was Honada Ferreira down right on top of him.
Good defensive play there by number 6 for North, and that was Alejandro Alcero. To get the ball out of danger for the Titans. Back to midfield with inbound for North. A header intercepted by the Panthers. Far sideline play, and South will kick this ball down just inside the far sideline. Simone Caesar's there on defense for the Titans to play it back to his goaltender, McAleese.
McAleese, I don't know if he made the right play there. I think he should have held on to the ball and tried a goal kick. Yeah, exactly.
Now it's still a dangerous situation for the Titans. And the Panthers get the interception. And
there's a one-timer. No, he slips. And great decoy.
Almost worked out perfectly. If that wasn't intentional, it sure worked out good. And out of bounds off who? North.
No, it's out of bounds off South. It's going to be kicked.
North's possession, right. We saw that earlier. There was a little confusion about whose ball it was, and the Titans allowed a ball to go out of bounds that was off them, produced the corner kick by Alex West that led to the header.
Now, see, interesting, they decided not to go for the middle of the field. And there's another player with gloves on, isn't it? Yeah, he's got gloves on one hand, I think. Let's see.
Maybe it's an endorsement.
No, he's got them on both.
Winter's coming up.
How cold is it down in that field, John? And there's a chip ahead and a little bit of speed, but just on the wing. Not much of a play right now for Vincent to make. He's trying to curl around. Good defense. Nice move.
Yeah, Hugh Phillips is bothering.
Oh, and there it is.
And it's
a goal. What a move by Vincent.
Wow.
To start that play.
Well, Vincent was on defense, but you had the North. I guess that's number 8 on the I believe that was
that's Chris Vincent
who set up the goal.
Now 8 scores.
He scores. Was
yes.
It from Marcelo?
9 got the score. Vincent set that play up in the corner.
Okay, and then
Vincent set that up. Andres Bueno was muy bueno on that goal because he was right there. Yeah. I'm sure that was Vincent in the corner. He set that up. What a nice little move as he almost pirouetted his way around into reverse direction and got the open assist from the corner.
You know, I think if our goaltender Robinson had to do that one over, Tom, he might have elected to play it differently. Maybe get in front of Bueno, because once he got it, I think he got a knee on it, and he was able to kick it past the goaltender expertly. Bueno, I mean, to the far right side of the net.
He was afraid of Vincent's shot from that side.
Right, so he was coming out to cut down the angle, but perhaps a little bit more. It was just good teamwork by the Titans to take a 2-1 lead here.
Great teamwork, and you know it started back here where they decided not to go for the long kick and decided to work the ball up the sideline and got it to Vincent, and Vincent turned on the jets and got the ball down the side on the left wing. It was really a well-manufactured play from one end of the field to the other.
So you can see why the Titans have had more success.
And here's Vincent again, and he's going to have a left foot shot if he can get it off, and he just slides.
And now Robinson comes out and grabs it before.
Yeah, see, that turf is slick.
Yeah.
That rain really made it slick on most of the areas.
I was going to say the North offense was dormant for a lot of the first half, but you can see that they have some finishers on this team. They have some guys that can put the ball behind the goalie when they get a chance. They've done it twice now in traffic in front of Robinson. Panthers, Raul Navia Martinez, who's dominated the striker position.
Oh, he touched it with his hand and stopped the momentum of the play. They've got to whistle that.
And they do.
Oh, and now they don't. South is complaining because the ball's going to go over to North. And look at right there, you know, for the Panthers, trying to make his case was Josh Estrada, trying to tell the referee that he bent over and palmed the ball with the top of his hand.
Apparently it happened a little too quickly for our official.
Yeah, they missed the call. Just like the umpire missed the call in that
right field
play in right field last night.
Oh, how I wanted Tomei.
Oh, to hit one out?
Yes.
I know. I'm sure you did.
Instead,
Misery
third broken bat of the game.
Misery loves company, right, John?
Yes. It's just another broken bat. 2 minutes even to go in the first half. Actually, they stopped the clock as Tom said they would, and they're keeping time down on the field. So this half could end at any moment. You could hear them blow the whistle, and that might be it. Let's see.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Panthers have a chance still.
Well, they better hurry if they want to get that free kick. They're down 2-1.
Yep.
There's a chance to try to get the equalizer just before the half. They don't stop the clock for this stuff. So the clock is running. So right now, you know, Estrada's got to get everybody set, and he's going to go right on net. Not quite.
Good spot.
And there it is.
Shot goal.
Oh, my.
A header. And was that Mr. Martinez again?
Yes, it was.
Wow. What a nose for the ball and a head for the back of the net. Terrific play. Raul Navia Martinez on the inbound shot. And, Tom, that was like one of those three-pointers that Larry Bird used to shoot from midcourt. And you looked at it and you said, that was a perfect shot to set up his teammate. Raul Navia Martinez is actually going to take a break in the waning seconds of this half.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's been out there for a while. Great job. Boy, good game.
Yes, it is.
It opened up. All of a sudden, it opened up. They got more comfortable, I think. Both teams got comfortable with what they were doing, and the game just opened up a little.
Some YouTube-worthy goals here, too, have been scored tonight at Stellos Stadium in this varsity boys soccer game. Very pleasant to watch. And a lot of long passes that have been converted by the strikers for South and North.
Here's a chance right now with North with a free kick.
Look at that bicycle
See,
kick
look at this.
there.
And Robinson's got to make that play
Wow,
because bearing down on him are the Titans. And that'll do it for the half.
Wow.
Great half of action.
Certainly was. It's going to be 2-2 when we come back for the second half. It is anybody's soccer game. John Collins with Tom King and Jim McLean on camera. Stay with us for second half action. A 2-2 soccer game. Nashua High South against Nashua High North here on Nashua's ETV.
Every year, thousands of law enforcement officers are injured or killed by passing vehicles on our nation's roads and highways. These tragedies don't have to happen. Whenever an emergency vehicle has its lights on, move over away from the emergency vehicle. If you can't change lanes because of traffic, or if you're traveling on a 2-lane road, slow down at least 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit.
Help protect the officers who protect you. Please move over, and if you can't, then slow down. It's the law.
Welcome back to the second half of this evening's game between the Nashua High South boys soccer team and the North soccer team. It's a 2-2 contest as we kick off to begin the second half. John Collins with Tom King, Jim McLean on camera. Thank you for watching the game on Nashua's ETV, and I probably don't have to thank you. You probably want to thank us because there's been some brilliant goals scored so far in this one.
Certainly has. You know, Nashua South has 2 goals. We'll go over the score.
Both scored by Raul Martinez.
Raul Martinez Nava. So he has 2. And for North, Chris Vincent has got a goal and an assist. And Andres Bueno has the other goal for Nashua North. So Bueno and Vincent. And then Navia Martinez for South.
And of course now the teams have switched sides, so the Titans are shooting this way, and Panthers will be shooting to the left of your screen. The goaltenders, Kevin McAleese for the Titans to the left, and Eric Robinson, the sophomore goalie here in the green shirt, to the right of the screen, who's now staying vigilant as the Titans have a throw-in. 40-minute halves. We're just underway in the second half. 2-2 is the game. It is anybody's soccer game at this point. All 4 goals very similar in that they were set up by long passes, and you had strikers converting them, and they were very pretty to watch. One was off of a corner kick. The others in the regular course of play.
But how often do you see 4 goals in one half? Not too often at this time of the year.
Right.
Both teams, you know, we've got another 3 weeks to go before postseason starts. Teams usually are getting a little fatigued at this point in the year, and the goals are hard to come by.
I believe that 3 of the 4 were headers.
Yeah.
So,
Robinson, they were.
Off rebounds, one of them. And, of course, Raul Nava Martinez was able to convert direct headers. I don't think they were not rebounds, but he's been brilliant as the
There's
striker.
Vincent on that left side. Look at that. Vincent with a rush.
Trying to get one off, and he does, and he forces Robinson to make a save.
That's amazing how he was able to get that all the way down without being checked.
And it is a corner kick, I believe, because of that great hustle and shooting the ball off of the goaltender. The Titans are going to earn themselves a corner kick here. And it looks like that's number 1. Taking it would be
and that might
Jonata
not have,
Ferreira.
that might not have been Vincent making that play. That might have been Bueno making that play.
Yeah, Bueno plays on the wing, and I think you might be right. Here's the corner kick, and it's going to drift. Good 30, 40 yards from the goal. The Titans trying to corral it, but the Panthers intercept, and they're going to get their first semi-rush of the second half. 2-2 is the score. Panthers in purple, they dominated much of the first half, and in fact they went ahead 1-0 and put life into, or lit a fire under the Titans to get going, and the Titans tied it up, and the Titans then took their first lead of the game 2-1 before South tied it up very late in the first half. Again, Raul Nava Martinez with the second goal. So bookending the Titans scores, we're at 2-2 as North will Booted from near the goaltender. McAleese has elected to allow his defenseman to do most of this goal kicking in this game, and you can see the good foot there by the defender. I believe that was Alejandro Alcero. Whistle dead. Officials in this game are Dan Zwicker, who's wearing the cap, and Doug Dowling, who's not wearing the cap. Dowling on the far side of the field just gave the free kick to the Titans.
And they were both glad to see each other when they out front of the stadium, so they knew they didn't have to work the game alone.
Yeah, how about that? You have to do this kind of.
Been done before.
It's 3 usually is ideal.
Yeah, in tournament you'll see 3 because what you'll see is 2 linesmen for the offsides play.
Oh, what a nice try for the Titans, and it's going to be into the waiting arms of Robinson.
Yeah, see, anytime you force Robinson to make a play, you're doing a good job. If you're North, make that goalie make a play, even if it's a simple play. Make him have to do something.
Lights on. I want to be able to see the roster, you know, because I know we get a reflection in here, and that makes it harder to see out. But see what happens. Whistle. It was almost a breakaway for the Titans. When the game started, there was a light sprinkle, and it delayed the opening kick. Here we go. Thank you. And then the sunshine showed up.
And now it's clear. And the chill is starting to set in at Stellos Stadium.
Except for those of us who were smart enough to bring a jacket.
Well, I mean, I got one here.
You got more.
I'm waiting a little while before I put it on.
You want the full effect of the
sure,
heavy leather.
Let's not waste the
Jim's wearing
true.
pumpkin orange.
Yeah.
He's equipped for October. It's Jim Tober. Breaking the action here. 34-15 to go in the second half. 2 40-minute halves. This is a free kick in a rather dangerous area for the Titans. Doing the honors is Raymond Beauregard.
Good kick, but I heard a whistle, but they stopped play. There was a whistle as soon as his foot touched the ball, and I don't know what that was all about.
Hitting the deck was Cameron Valley, the defenseman, number 8 for the Panthers, who was up the field trying to assist in the
and we may get
goal attempt.
A free kick. I'm not
from
sure
that spot.
The way they are lining up, it looks like they are. We're gonna have a free kick.
We're gonna see a first our wall of defenders for the Titans who must back up 10 yards.
Yeah, and that's going to be Josh Estrada who's going to take that kick.
And let's see what happens with Estrada's kick. Can he get it over the head of the wall and test McAleese? In a 2-2 game, a key free kick here, almost like a penalty
kick.
To
try to chip it like a wedge shot, and he does, but it's just too high over the goal.
Was it good for 3 points? Was it through the middle? Or?
I could not tell.
I think it missed wide left. Yes. Wrong sport.
You guys got your jackets, you got your sweatshirts on. Come on, let's.
I didn't even bring up the chill.
Let's get a little tougher in here, fellas.
I didn't bring up the chill. Who brought that up? I don't even feel a chill.
Yeah, I just said the chill is going to start to set in.
Okay,
you know?
My mind is on the game.
That's true. Jim McClain
is
in front of a wide open window because the camera's got to sit through.
That's right.
But of course, it could be worse. He could be up top. Somehow I have a feeling if we abuse the help much more, we're going to be up top. The Techs are going to win out on this one.
Playing some header football here.
The talent will lose.
The Titans have it. 2-2 game. Both teams trying to feel each other out. That's an onside play. Good defense by the Panthers.
And a deflection right off his face. As he gets up from the ground, how did he even see it coming?
Shakes it off, however, and see who that is. That's trying to get a number.
Robinson thought for sure he was going to have a 2-on-0. He thought for sure he was going to have a 2-on-0. You saw him hustle to get that ball before any Titans could come down on top of him. But now South has a chance to move it downfield.
I guess that was Chris Vincent that took it off the face. And nice teamwork. Sportsmanship by Andrew Wood, number 16 for the Panthers. Went over to see if he was all right.
Well, I'm sure these guys all know each other. You know, they probably play together in youth soccer all the way through until they get to the high school.
And now North with it. Simone Cizo has it. Kicks it toward the near sideline where number 7, Nathaniel Pike, was waiting for it. Pike trying to make...
a push.
Yeah, definitely a clear
push.
Alex West gets hit in the back, and it's going to go
they're not going
to...
Are they not seeing what we saw? Or
I guess they thought that he created the contest.
I guess they did. I don't agree, but not much arguing. Because there's no time to argue.
Motivala hits it, and coming up to kick it in front of the goaltender.
But Robinson comes right
saved.
out.
Yep.
Robinson comes right out, and there were no Titans around to get that loose ball.
Now the Titans
and
try
there we
for
go.
another shot.
Here it is. No,
Whistle,
offside.
And Tom, you will explain the offside rule.
No, I won't, because I thought for sure that was a clean play.
Well, basically,
you can't be ahead of the defender. You can't
when the ball is contacted on the pass.
Exactly.
So when you are passing to a teammate, you
cannot
kick
pass ahead to a teammate who is in front of a defender.
Right. Now you can have your teammate run past the defender while the pass is en route.
Yes.
If it's already struck, now you can run between the defender and the goaltender.
Right.
But you have to time it, and sometimes the refs get that wrong.
I agree. You're right. Very good observation on your part. They do get that wrong, and that's why in tournament that's why in tournament play, and even in New Hampshire, they use linesmen. So you have the 3 officials, and you have one official making all the body contact calls, and the other 2 just taking care of the offsides calls.
Because they can look the length of the width of the field,
right,
and judge who's ahead of who.
Right.
So now the Panthers, with an inkling of a chance here, inbounding it on the far sideline, the throw-in comes to within about 20 yards of the goal, but it is headed away and out of danger by the Titans, who turn it into a little bit of a rush here. Its ball's kicked ahead. It's going to be fought for, and it's defended nicely by the Panthers, who turn around and swing the momentum quickly the other way. That looks like Hugh Phillips, who kicks it across the field. If that's Hugh Phillips, he had a little bit of an injury in the first half. I do see a slight bit of a limp, I think, unless that's fatigue, but it'd be good to see him back on the field.
Yeah, he is moving a little slow, isn't he? Yep, you can see it.
Panthers are going to inbound this in their offensive zone. And there's Nava trying to do his fancy footwork again.
Boy, did you notice one thing about most of these players? There's not a lot of height out there.
Right.
These are smaller teams than I'm used to seeing. Maybe it's because we're high up. I'm not sure. You've got a few 6 feet plus out there, but not too many.
I should have played soccer.
This is an interesting decision for Robinson, and he makes the right one using the header because he couldn't.
That's using your head.
Yeah, he couldn't grab the ball in time. And here's another chance.
The Titans getting down deep with a chance to boot one here, but good defense by the Panthers gets it out of danger. And it's fought for near midfield. A chip shot is clearly offside.
That was Estrada.
2 players were offside.
That was Estrada leading that defensive effort.
27.5 minutes to go in the second half. We need a tiebreaker. It's 2-2 here in the second half of play. 4 brilliant goals scored in the first half. As I said, YouTube were the brilliant scoring combinations.
Just great combinations in that first half for 4 goals, which, again, not used to seeing.
Ball bounces out of bounds. The Titans will inbound it directly across from us as the team from Nashua North in white and 2 shades of blue. They're going left to right on your camera or on your screen, and the Panthers in purple, of course, going right to left. Now the Titans will inbound it. Nice fall shade of orange on the far bushes over there. I take it that's natural, not painted. Just great, yeah, we have confirmation from the plantologist in the booth.
So he's a landscaper, isn't he? He's a landscaper.
Yes.
In fact, I think he planted those. I'm not sure. Jim McClain on camera. Man of many talents. And here's a rush right now by South, and North doing a good job to try to get that ball out of there. They do.
Yeah, they had nice penetration going there, but the Titans finally
The
tightened
Panthers
up.
haven't used the middle of the field down low as much. They've scored most, I think, both goals off corners, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
And
Shots coming
right,
from the angle.
right. They're all the free
side.
kick that they had, and everything else. But they haven't been able to bunch up in that middle of the field in front of the net.
There's a standing bicycle kick, and Nava's front.
Nava. Whoa.
He's about
Left foot,
10
let's see what
yards.
he's got.
And he launches it, and it's a rather easy save
see,
from
he
McAleese.
doesn't have the left foot. He had to change.
Yes, yeah.
And when he changed, he gave the goaltender time to cut the angle down. Tough play. He had an opportunity. But when he had to change feet and settle the ball and switch to his right foot, that's when he ran out of room.
And McAleese was
relieved and said, "Oh, thank you."
As he scooped it up.
And hung close to the post, so there was no wiggle room and no room for the ball in between, and made the stop.
Well, something tells me that will not be Nava's last scoring chance.
No,
of the
you're
night.
right.
He's been in the thick
If
of it.
it is, it's not good news for South.
Right. Their best player. Knocked to the turf. Could be a free kick for the Panthers, and it will be. As official Dave Zwicker makes
Taking
the call.
Tumble. Cam Valley takes the tumble. Junior defenseman.
So,
junior fullback.
One thing you notice is the goals. They're set up basically at the back of the end zone. So right there, you got a 120-yard field.
And he kicks it about 100 yards.
All the way.
Or not 100 yards, but
50.
about 50.
Yeah.
About 50. Well, 45.
The bounce, nice play by McAleese.
Now you've got more than a 100-yard field. You've got 120 yards down the length of this
and
field.
at least 60 yards wide.
It's a lot of running, a lot of work.
Loose ball.
So you see much more
Midfield.
scoring in indoor soccer because of the compressed field.
Up ahead.
When you're playing on this.
Nava trying to go to work. Nice feed across the middle.
Yeah, he couldn't. Estrada couldn't settle the ball down.
That was Joshua Estrada, as Tom said, and it's up to the wing. The Panthers
Now
still
South,
have control deep.
Estrada again
They
not
lose
able
it.
to settle that ball. Now he gets it back. No call as a Titan hits the deck.
Yeah, that might have been Bueno or Chris Vincent. 6, 8, and 9 giving me trouble tonight for the North.
Boy,
team.
you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Out of bounds off the Titans.
We have the peeping
technology.
Tom, the peeping Tom
Yes.
glasses here. So
Yeah, let me get. Okay, so there is Chris Vincent. And there is Andres Bueno, locating my 6, 8, 9 down on the field. Out of bounds. Doing the inbounding will be Phil Budzinski, number 15 for the Panthers.
whistle blows for a moment. A substitution being made.
Trotting into the game is Hugh Phillips. Apparently that he had taken a rest. So that now we see the formerly injured Panther come back on the field.
He just had a cramp, but the clock does not stop in this situation. They keep it rolling.
22 and change left to go in the football game, soccer game, if you prefer. 2-2 is the score. And the Titans also electing to make a substitution, Tom. So some fresh legs on the field. Down it comes and to the midfield stripe. The Panthers control it. Looking for an opening, setting up a play. Estrada had it momentarily. Nice header up towards Nava. Simon Siza intercepts the ball before it can get to the dangerous Nava. And the Titans have a break as they come up upon midfield. That is number 9 for the Titans, who's intercepted. Andres Bueno. Nice play by the Panthers to keep the pressure in the Titan zone. There's a whistle for, I guess it was out of bounds or some sort of a minor foul by the Panthers, so the Titans get a free kick. John Collins with Tom King, Jim McLean on camera. Our executive producer is Pete Johnson. It is a busy fall sports weekend for the Nashua schools. The girls soccer team getting set to play next, girls varsity soccer on Friday.
Now here's a rush where a foul could be called at some point that could determine whether one team gets a good chance or not.
Nice burst by the Titans trying to create something.
And let's see what we've got right now.
Another substitution, it looked like.
Yeah, it does. Kind of ruins North's momentum when you have to slow it down. Now they get the throw in.
But it's headed out of bounds by the Titans.
Both teams kind of spinning their wheels down. The play has really settled down over the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, we haven't seen the synchronized offense that we enjoyed in the first half.
Not at all. I think because they're both desperate.
That could be a foul, and it's let go as a heavy hit actually put on.
Sandwiched.
By Joshua Estrada.
He was sandwiched.
But he was going for the ball, I guess, so the officials left to let him play. Inbounding it is Devin Montevala.
Yeah, look at that header, but nobody there. Yeah. No one ahead of the ball, so. See, there's where you use the gloves. That's where the gloves are being. Now I know why the gloves are being used. The gloves are being used because for throw-ins and because of the fact that the turf is wet, the ball will be slick. So tough to get a grip to make the throw-in. So that's why some of these players are wearing gloves. Now it makes sense.
And to those soccer experts who were yelling at the screen earlier, sorry it took us so long to figure that out.
It took me so long to figure it out.
No, I wasn't helping you, so. Yeah, it was.
John, if I had to count on you, no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We're going to have a corner kick here, though.
Okay.
This is going to be an important play right now with 19:30 to play, unofficially.
What
and
a boot.
Through.
It was too hard.
Good of a boot.
Yeah.
Too good of a boot by
number 3.
By John Ferreira. But no, it was Ferreira. Number 1 took the corner.
Oh, it was number 1. You're right. Janata Ferreira.
Janata Ferreira took the corner.
You know, his coach, he wanted to play in front of the net, but the coach said, Janata, goal scorer.
All right. That's a nice try. Here in a 2-2 Here in a 2-2 game with 18:52 unofficially to play because time is kept on the field, but we have it here on the scoreboard as the clock is winding down.
Janata, J-H-O-N-A-T-T-A, Jim. If you're scoring at home alphabetically.
You're digging yourself deeper.
I know. That's what my editor says a lot.
I don't want
that from him.
I don't want to do that football game alone.
18 and a half minutes to go.
Because there are going to be a lot of numbers.
All right, I'll just give myself a slap.
There are going to be a lot of numbers put up in that game.
Yes. How about that
67-54?
You remember the score, yeah. And it turned out Tom and I both had the same reaction when we saw it on the NHIAA website. Is that accurate? Is that real? And it turned out to be.
What it shows is you play a game during the regular season at 10 o'clock in the morning, you're going to get a weird result one way or the other.
Wow. What happened on Friday night? That's what I want to know. But I guess the coaches have already ironed that out and go on from there. But yeah, it was. They're just not morning people, I guess. The North team.
Well, it's tough. You get it. It's
they have to travel
it's
too.
Tough because they've got to start. I mean, they've got to stay had to travel, and they have to start their day at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and get them all assembled at the school at an early hour. So, for football players, that's.
Yeah, if you missed it,
they had to play at 10.
North was down 35-0 a minute into the second quarter.
And what impressed me about what surprised me about that Saturday flurry of games was that the state did not have enough officials to handle all the action, so they had to double up, and that's why you had some weird game times.
Look at that brilliant
move, but it's 1-on-3.
Still has.
It's just not going to work when you're 1-on-3 because you're not going to get enough help. Purple jerseys all around. The only thing he can try to do is force a corner kick, which he does, and now the Titans are able to get it to the middle of the field.
That was Janata Ferreira, who is a goal scorer.
Now, Ferreira has been the most active player for the Titans in this second half. They need a little bit more.
Yes.
They need more. He needs more help.
Needs to combine with Bueno.
Yeah, Bueno hasn't been heard.
Vincent.
Well, Bueno and Vincent have not been heard from since the start of the half, when they were basically very active over on the far side of the field at the top of your screen, where the ball is now.
And it's played into Arjun Kadawada, trying to get his teammates free, as Tom said, looking for that help that they need to convert what would be the go-ahead score. 2-2 is the score here with 16 minutes even to go.
I'll tell you what North has done, though. They've dominated time of possession in the last 10 minutes. They've had the ball down on this side of the field, the right side of your television screen. That's all Titan territory right now. They've controlled it.
They certainly have, and McAleese is a lonely guy in the net for the Titans right now.
Let's see, this is valuable time that they're wasting trying to get a ball out here. Because the clock,
lose the other one?
The
What
clock
happened?
does not stop. I don't know if they've got ball boys on that side of the field or not. That question when they were playing Girton, when South was playing Girton, where there were enough ball boys here. There is one I know. He had to go way over into the woods to get an errant ball.
There you go. Panthers controlling it in their own end. Not so much, not so sure of it, though.
This has all of a sudden, predictably, the way that these two teams with the fatigue has come to a little bit of a crawl.
It's like a grinder right now.
Yeah, it really is.
And who is going to be able to get that surge to break the tie? 2-2 is the score. The Titans playing it up ahead. And there's a nice smart pass, but
and I believe
bounces awry.
If
Ferreira.
If we're tied, we go 2 10-minute sudden death periods.
Okay.
I believe that's how it works.
A header towards the Panther goal, easily intercepted by the back line of defenders.
And there's no shootout, no shootout in regular season soccer. So you could get a tie.
There's a heavy hit right there,
tough.
Nava.
Boy, hit in the deck.
And Devin Monavala hit the deck.
Boy, he sure did. He hit the deck He hit the deck fairly hard.
But he's back up, and he's going to take this free kick. Gets it past midfield and past everybody. It's going to end up. Oh, look at this!
Close deflection. Play. Look at that deflection. And there's the gamble Robinson makes.
Yep.
And it goes against him.
Now he's in territory where he can't pick the ball up, right? He's out of the
he's out of the box, so he's got to use his foot. But instead, and he tried to kick it to the side.
I believe he was out of the box. He's very close.
And Bueno, Bueno thought he had a play.
We're going to have an official conference here in the middle to decide.
Well, I think they're going to try to decide whether it's a corner or not, because who did it go off of? If it went off the deflection off the goaltender, then it would be a corner kick for North. Well, we'll have to wait and see what they're going to call here.
So apparently Robinson booted it off the attacker, and then it went out of bounds, and Dave Zwicker and Doug Dowling have
now they're going to award South the ball.
Decided that it will be the Panthers' ball.
13-17 remaining in regulation in a 2-2 soccer game. Boy, it's been a fast second half. It has really, really moved by.
So let's see if the Panthers can return the favor of pressure that was just put on them. The near goal, really, for the Titans, as Robinson's gamble paid off, but that rebound could really have bounced any place.
Oh, it could have. I mean, that was a big gamble on the part of Robinson. Because basically, it was, as we have a free kick right now here for the Panthers, and this is their best chance. They haven't had the ball down this end of the field much at all in this half. It's been all North in the second half, I think, territorially anyway.
North heads it out of their own end momentarily.
So you got to credit Bueno with the pressure that forced Robinson to make a move.
The Titans backing up in their own end.
There's a shot right here.
Shot saved just barely on the boot by John Castillo. Wow, Castillo really labeled that for the far corner.
He really did for the far corner, and I want to know if he had gone for the other far corner, would the netminder have been able to get all the way over to make that play?
Yeah, I guess as a kicker, a lot of these guys probably have a favorite.
Yeah, would McAleese have been able to make the move to his right as well as he moves to his left.
You gotta stop the clock.
Stop the clock. It's down there. So there's an injury down on the field, and 2-2 game. Although,
Jim McClain ought to go down, as a fan requested, go down and stop the clock. I think that's what he wanted you to do.
Yeah. Turn that on autopilot.
That's right.
Camera on autopilot.
Right, exactly. As we do have an injury, we're mistaken for being the official
and sometimes the PA announcers
and everything else up here. But we're the only one. I don't know.
I my son's Camden's birthday was last weekend. He's 10.
Wow.
Turned the big 10.
Time flies.
Yeah. Right.
My
he was
God.
born on the day that the Pride won the championship in 2000.
You and I were doing radio back then, and Ken Cale did the game for you on the road.
That's right. Yeah.
Because you had the birth of your son.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And here we are now. It's Sunday is 10-10-10.
10 years ago. Yeah.
It was a quick decade.
Boy, was it ever. You know what? Driving the same car.
Oh, no. Oh, quick decade, slow economy.
Driving the same
Tom
car.
King.
Driving the same. Oh, it's, hey, they keep on going. Driving the same car. And
that's right. Even if the economy was the best economy, Tom would be driving the same car.
I'd still be driving the same car. Yeah, exactly. We're going to have a corner kick now for the Panthers. Their first one of this half.
It is a try by Navo, try to repeat his magic of the first half.
wanted a little bit of a call. I think he wanted some kind of a call by the officials. Didn't get it.
That's a place where sometimes you can catch defenders pulling on the shirt tails.
Well, somebody is going to have to make a mistake, or you're going to have to get a lucky bounce, because these two teams are too fatigued to really play the finesse game and get those good scoring chances that we saw in the first half here with just about 10 minutes to play. And if that happens, then we're going to go into overtime.
I've observed this before, but I just believe it takes more energy to play offense, to create scoring chances.
It really does. It really does, and that's why. But you're hoping on offense that the other defense makes a mistake.
Titans with it.
Yeah, that's been basically the call the whole second half, John, is Titans with the ball.
Speaking of 10-10, that's how much remains in the game as the Titans move it towards their objective, which is to get it past Robinson. Instead, they're going to go back and fetch it here as the Panthers push it up the field. Kicked ahead there by number 13, Joe Ferreira. And playing some practice Pele there.
You see it crowded in that corner as members of the girls soccer team, I think for South.
Nice move by Ferreira as he tries
kind
to
of doing
get
their
the
own
ball
little warm-up.
Caesar got a boot on it,
and
he gets nailed, and that could be a free kick, Tom. Let's see how they rule it. He took a real heavy hit after he let it go, and he's down on the field, and he could be injured. Caesar, the defender for North, came up. He knew it was a dangerous attempt for South.
He's moving, and he's pounding the turf.
As knees collided, a thigh or a knee collided. It was a dangerous contested ball. Caesar, the defender for North, had gotten a piece of it. And then it was a loose ball, and Tom's trying to get the number of the injured player who's down on the field. But he made a valiant effort to try to kick it while it was in the air.
I think it's Valley.
Okay.
I think it's Cam Valley, and pointing to his knee or his leg, pounding the turf, so he knew, and that's where his pain is coming from.
It appears that it's not going to be.
Now he's all right as he gets up, but he's limping. I think the body contact is what did it. But he's lying on the turf, pounding it, and he's seeing the surgeon. Yeah. He's seeing the recovery time and the rehab all at once. But that's not going to be the case, as he's just limping off the field. But he should be able to get back in action. Although I don't know, that's a pretty. Now
what are they going to do? Is they're going to award the free kick right there?
Yes, they are, because look at the way the Titans are setting up the wall.
Yeah. The ball ended up
and now
in
what
the bushes.
What McAleese is going to try to see if he can get is
there's the ball. It's still there.
Right, it's still in the bushes. He's going to try to get some defensive help. The clock has stopped. 9:15 to play. 2-2 to score. McAleese is going to want to get help on each post by his fullbacks. It's So this will be interesting. You may see a defender make a play.
It's a corner
or
kick,
a save.
Tom. It's a corner
yeah,
kick.
but you may see a defender. See, look at the post areas.
Alex West inbounding it with the corner kick. He finds a teammate far side and just over the
high. McAleese can leap though. He got a good jump on that ball.
Yeah, he looked like he was ready.
Yeah, he was ready to get up there.
But now they're going to say it went off his fingertips.
Yep, they are. And he's going to say, no, I didn't touch it. And they're going to give Ward another corner.
He's upset.
He is upset. But you know what? I think the call was right. I think he did touch it.
Making sure maybe.
That's where his jumping ability worked against him.
He might have even went up through the netting inside the crossbar. I'm not sure.
Well, here's another corner. It's going to be too far out.
And the Titans come away with it, at least momentarily.
So we've seen one corner work.
I saw Nava go up to head another one, and it just was over his reach. 8:50 to go.
Boy, I'll tell you, this is a tough one. Goals are hard to come by now this second half.
Right. I mean, from 4 to none. 4 in the first half, none here in the second half. But that just makes the next goal all that much bigger when it does happen. The Titans trying to make it their goal.
South took a 1-goal lead. North comes back with two unanswered, and then the Panthers tie it up in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Panthers breaking up the Titans' attempt at a push on the far side. Ball's going to go, a missed kick there, goes out of bounds. Up in the stands. Far side, they're going to need some fan help to get that back. John Collins with Tom King. 8 minutes even to go and running time here in the second half. They may be adding a few minutes to this one. We had a few players down.
I don't think so. They stopped the clock when they did. I don't think they don't add.
Right, okay, they don't add.
They'll stop the clock. Referees will stop the clock and they'll stop the time on the field.
Panthers, nicely done by Alex West. Now he loses control, and back with it comes Devin Motivala. He's in turn broken up. Number 11 is John Castillo for Nashua. Gets it to Nava. Nava can't control as Simon Caesar kicks a high ball towards midfield. And it's stopped there by West. Nice heel, back heel. With it is Castillo.
Yeah, 1-on-2.
Wow, he's able to come out of there.
Nice
Still has it.
Oh,
but
deflected.
that kick is blocked.
Good defense. A Titan rush. And watch this. This may develop into something.
3-on-4. Kick
Nope,
down
too
the
far.
far right side, and having to come out and get it because of the great hustle of the Titans is Robinson was able to use his body as a shield and let it go out of bounds off of North. 6:45 to go in the second half. 2-2 game. Next goal could be the winner at this pace. Overall, a very cleanly played game, and I would refer you back to the first half with some brilliant scoring that's highlight worthy. Titans trying to add one more highlight if they can. This one is kicked to Caesar. No, that's number 1.
Yeah, settles down but couldn't get it, and some good defensive play.
With the try there. Janata Ferreira on offense for the Titans.
Is that Beauregard on defense? I think it was. 19, yep, Beauregard.
Raymond.
Basically cut the angle down.
Came up with the burst, the defensive burst that he
got
needed.
He got there. He came out of nowhere. He got there just in time.
You see some players at times walking in soccer, but smartly conserving energy.
These guys are tired.
When they need it.
These guys are tired, John. Both teams, and here's a break.
The Titans have a chance here. Bueno hits it. Ferreira trying to get loose. Do we have a penalty? The ref is pointing towards the official. What does that mean?
He's pointing down towards Robinson.
So the goalie, off the goalie, perhaps?
Yeah, it's coming back the other. It's coming down. It's coming back the other way. Robinson gets up. The clock continues to tick. 5:16 to play. It'll be a simple kick.
Okay, so maybe the North player ran into the goalie, and
it'll be a simple kick.
Kick here.
Yep. Simple free kick out of the box.
From 5 yards deep in the football end zone, it lands at about the 45, so there's a good 50-yard boot. The Panthers are able to get it into the Titan zone. Loose ball still in North's territory, though, and the Panthers have it. Far side. It's kicked up ahead, and there's a bodily contact there. Goes out of bounds off of who? We'll question whether that's a corner kick or not. Official Doug Dowling decides that it is a corner
Titans
kick.
appear to be setting up as if it is.
Yeah,
so
the Panthers are going to be able to inbounds this one. It gets a little dark on that far corner there. What do you got? Oh, it looks good on camera, though. Yeah, that's just my lenses that get dark in the far corner.
Well, it's Alex West again with that corner, and he's got a nice high one.
Oh,
the header goes wide.
That looked like Nava that got his head on it, Tom, and he just hit it to the left of the goal. Good bid.
Well, South's best bid.
They got that down. They must practice that a lot.
Except for that one shot that was deflected over the net.
Right.
3:53 to play in regulation. Boy, John, I'll tell you, I would hedge it towards overtime. I don't think these teams have enough left in the tank to win it in regulation.
That went off the official. Dave Zwicker, who kept it in bounds just for a moment. Now it goes off of the Titans, and it's going to be Panthers ball. With the throw in, there was Adolfo Chavarin. Try to find Alex West, but it goes off him.
Has to make sure there's no Panthers around as that ball was loose in the middle of the field.
And he does a Julian Tavares out to his teammate. You get that to roll, throwing the ball on the ground.
And here's a rush. And a whistle blows, and let's see what we got. We're going to get a free kick by the Titans. A little obstruction call on the Panthers. Obstruction is called.
Advantageous spot for the Titans.
Yep. Well, it's
now
way
we're
out.
3 minutes.
It's a long chip for Ferreira, but let's see if he can do it.
Titans are
Jonata Ferreira is going to, yeah, he's at the 25-yard line. He's got a free kick. Someone is going to have to help redirect this if he doesn't have the foot to get it there.
You see the defenders for South kind of strategizing. They're staying in
2:34 to play in the soccer game in regulation.
Tell you what, Tom, there is space between the defenders and the goaltender. If they can time it,
they
could
can time
be a
it right.
dangerous
You're right.
kick here.
If they can get that in there,
they might be a little too far out.
These are plays that they run in practice.
See how the Titans elect to play it here with a scoring chance to win the game, possibly. The 2-2 game where the scoring has slowed to a crawl. The officials want to get something straight here on the near sideline.
I'll tell you, they can get anything straight, but the clock is still running. 2:02 to go, and now the clock is stopping at 2 minutes, and it will stop at 2 minutes in regulation time. If we get a substitution. Yep. And they're ready to
Phil
go.
Budzinski's out. John Castillo comes onto the pitch, and we'll see how the Titans play this.
Ferreira with the kick. Oh, and a deflection. All that time, and a good deflection by the Panthers.
Wow. He hit the one player that was 10 yards away. Now the Panthers with a chance. Big sprint there.
McAleese, look how far out McAleese came for that. That was Hugh Phillips with that deflection for South. Great defensive play.
Titans have a chance here as they roll it down the field.
Yeah, they have a chance at either a goal or a call that would benefit them.
Chris Vincent keeps it in play. Bounces so dangerously. That's going to be a corner kick, and Vincent's hustle earned that for the Titans.
Now Vincent showing the same hustle that we saw in the first half. We hadn't called his number in the second half.
Yeah, he found some gas in the tank. There was some in there. And it will be Jonata Ferreira
to take the corner.
Yeah, and with a chance for a dramatic late game goal here, which would put
they've got to hurry. Don't forget, we don't know how much time is left. They can't waste too much time.
Ferreira's kick.
It's low.
Deflected. Corralled by the Titans. A shot goes wide. Now Ferreira had a chance to get it, but goes out of bounds off of the Panthers again.
Another corner.
Another corner kick by Ferreira.
I don't know if they're going to have enough time to get it off. He's got to hurry. Why he's not hurrying, I don't know. But look
because he can't hear you.
But look at the fatigue.
You get me hurrying.
But look at the fatigue, though. He wasn't able to get that ball in the air. Let's see this one. This one is in the air.
He chips it.
This could be trouble.
In front, chested, and
that'll do it for regulation. I believe that's it.
That's amazing that the
We are gonna
Unless
go.
that was
No, are they still playing?
That must have been a foul.
They're still playing.
Of some sort. That must have been a foul of some sort to stop the play while the ball was still loose. It had not yet been corralled by
clearly under
Eric
a minute
Robinson
to play, but I don't think the Panthers are going to be able to get a chance up. But the Titans have another shot at it.
Ball's up in the air. Ferreira's trying to split the defense and get a shot
He
away.
forces Robinson to make a play. That was a good play by Ferreira.
Titans coming very close there.
Yeah, we're gonna go to overtime.
And that might be it.
Nope. That's just directional. You'll hear a continuous whistle, one after the other after the other.
The Titans looking to boot this downfield and maybe getting lucky with the scant few seconds left here in regulation.
And I believe it's 2:10s. 2-10-minute
long
periods.
shot, and here's a bouncer, and it nearly went over Robinson's head.
Robinson could not get a grip on that. That had trouble written all over it. You're right, John.
Wow.
Boy, just almost. Oh, we talked about that bounce.
Beautifully
on this
struck
turf.
ball. That was number 12, Devin Motivala, that sent that right on net.
Boy, the Titans just hadn't let up on the pressure, did they?
Alex West is trying to track this down. Simon Cisa on defense had an idea to let it go out of bounds. I think it went off of him, which could be a corner kick for
remember
the Panthers.
Remember that his play led to the corner that South scored off of earlier, and
no, he this time he gets the call. It's
time being kept on the field, so it's not close to what we're used to seeing. So what we've seen on the scoreboard. So because we've seen more than 2 minutes go by here during this flurry by both sides.
Well, whatever happens, this Nashua South North weekend is off to a thrilling start.
Great start.
There is a player that's down on the field, and there is a call, free kick.
It's going to be a free kick for the Titans.
So if I'm
now I really have to wonder
if they
hurry,
right?
Yeah, I really have to wonder if they have
after
enough time to get this
Motivala's
off.
last kick, Tom, he's the guy you want taking this.
Right.
He just gave us a thrill earlier. Let's see if he can kind of repeat that.
So
and
far
again,
out,
there's the space.
So far out, though, John, you're at the 45-yard line.
I think he wants to aim for that space, Tom, and see if one of his teammates can track it down.
He does, but it's just going to die.
Yeah, difficult.
Too far to go.
Yeah, ball pinballing around out there, and
when you have a long kick like that, you've got too far to go, and you've got to do it in bodies, and that's the whistle for the end of regulation. So we are going to go to sudden death overtime. 2 10-minute periods if no one scores.
A tale of two halves where you had 4 goals scored in the first 40 minutes, none here in the second half.
And not nearly as many chances.
Right.
It wasn't because of the great goaltending in the second half.
Although there were some nice
good plays,
moments,
but not any chances, no big saves.
Right. So I don't know, how can you coach a second wind?
That's the thing is, well, you've got to impress upon them that, guys, the player could settle for the tie. Mentally fatigued player could subconsciously settle for the tie. So, see how strong the rivalry is to try to see if one team can just get that much desire over the other. Boy, these kids are enjoying their food right in front of us. I think it's too close for Jim McClain to get a shot of.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Do we have that? Do we have that? Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's your little daughter eating? She's on TV.
What's your first name? Oh, first name? Yes. David. David's in blue. And who's the other guy? Daiquiri? Yeah, David and Daiquiri. They're enjoying themselves.
Do they share?
Nashua TV, Channel 99. Yeah, there's the break in the action. We're following
wonder if they share.
some of the eating habits.
Wonder if they share.
You are a predator.
No shame. No shame. No shame at all. No shame.
Yes.
That's right. Exactly. You got that right.
So we are, if you tuned in late, we are watching Nashua High boys soccer. It's the South-North game. And
admit it, though. It looks good, doesn't it? See, and who spotted it? And who spotted it? Right, exactly.
You probably smelled it. You're so hungry, right, at this point. Yeah.
There is a break, and maybe we could take a quick break before we come back for sudden death overtime. What do you say?
Stay with us.
2-2 here at Stellos Stadium. We'll be back
after this. Welcome back, everybody, to overtime. Nashua High South versus North in boys varsity soccer. It's 2-2 in the extra frame. 10 minutes were placed on the clock. We're ticking away now, and the next goal, is it sudden death, Tom?
I believe it's sudden death. Next goal wins.
Teams were able to get a little bit of a breather there, maybe 2 minutes maximum, and they look like it helped a little bit. You're seeing some more sprints going on here. The Titans with the first chance, kind of threading it ahead, saved by Robinson. Eric Robinson is the goaltender for South. If you just tuned in late, South jumped out to a 1-0 lead on a header by Raul Navia Martinez. Then it was followed by 2 goals by the Titans. Andres Bueno and Chris Vincent.
Yeah, it went 1-0 South, 2-1 North, and then 2-2 as South scored just
second goal of the game.
Just inside
Raul Navia
maybe
Martinez.
30 seconds to go on a free kick.
Yeah.
The free kick was taken by Estrada, Josh Estrada, and converting the goal, Navia Martinez.
Yeah, I'm glad you gave credit to Mr. Estrada because that was a terrific setup. Yep. But all that scoring we just talked about happened.
North, Chris Vincent, a goal and an assist in this game.
Another star of the game. That all happened in the first half. The second half, completely scoreless. Fatigue set in. Now the final 10 minutes, and if anybody has any gas left in the tank, they want to trot it out now to get the game-winning goal if they can. Titans goaltender is Kevin McAleese. He is to the left, and Eric Robinson is the goaltender to the right. For the Panthers, ball fought for at midfield here. As it pings off one player and pongs off the other. The Panthers have it in their own end.
And South just has not had nearly as many chances in the second half as North has. And that seems to, the time of possession, John, seems to be continuing here into the overtime.
Yep.
South has not been able to dominate they worked the middle of the field very well in the first half. Not able to do the same here in the second half. I think their best, one of their best chances, came with, was it Ferreira? Who was it, Ferreira? With a chance down on the left wing. And had to switch feet, settle the ball, and not able to get the shot off.
That was Navia Martinez.
Navia Martinez,
right.
That's right, yep.
If he does have a weakness, maybe it is that he doesn't like to kick with the left foot.
The left foot, yeah, exactly.
At least not on that play. 7 minutes to go now in the overtime, 2-2. Pretty decent crowd on hand at this point because you have some more.
You got the overflow from the the girls fans are here, and then the boys fans still in the stands. It's a good crowd here tonight. It's not a bad crowd at all.
Ball's loose and a diving
Robinson, I'll tell you,
save.
Is he one of the most athletic, active goaltenders you've seen in a while?
Yeah, and he had to do that, Tom, because it looked like Bueno was bearing down on him.
Now, Bueno is got a great nose for the net, so he's been bearing down. He's had Robinson's number all night.
Is Ferreira onside? Janata Ferreira, number 1, was out. It seemed that got ahead after the pass was made, so apparently he was onside, but the ball was just bouncing too high for him to corral it and take a shot.
But what do you see in this overtime? You see the same trend that we saw at the end of in most of the second half. Ball is down to our right.
Yeah.
To the right side of your TV screen, fans.
Right.
And
Look
it's going
where
to be a corner kick now for the Titans.
Look where McAleese is. I mean, the goaltender for the Titans. He's so lonely.
That's typical. But that's typical on a corner. He's got to come way out in case there's a break.
Is a ball. It's hooking away from the goal, and the Titans are going to have to try to chase it down if they want to keep it in the end. And actually, they elect to play it back to the last defender. Caesar is going to have a tough time keeping this in bounds. He does. Simon Caesar saves it.
Time moves quickly. We're already halfway through the first sudden death overtime.
Right. And you just said a magic word first.
I think we're going to see 20 minutes played.
Motivala kicks it up ahead and just over.
Unless North can convert one of these chances, I think we're going to see 20 minutes played here.
Nathaniel Pike is the senior, number 7, near side.
South really put so much energy into that first half. They're very, very fatigued.
Yeah, as they come closer to us, you can see it in the body language.
You know,
Alex West.
Yeah, Alex West, who's got a great kick on the corner and didn't have the same energy with that corner kick late in the first half, late in the second half.
West has some space here to move with. Kicks it down to John Castillo, far left side. He eludes a defender and kicks it in front of the goal.
There's the empty net.
Shot, score! Game over. Nashua South has their first victory of the season. It is a hat trick for Raul Navia Martinez.
Unbelievable. Just when I say we're going to get 20 minutes, all of a sudden a mistake. And Alex West starts the play here.
Yes.
Chips it down.
What a nice setup.
He
He
chips it down to Castillo, who sets up Navia Martinez at 5:20 of the first overtime. And that will do it.
5 minutes and 20 seconds had elapsed. As Tom said, it does say 4:40 on the clock. That was how much was remaining in the first overtime. 5:20 in, another sparkling goal, an offensive combination, as Tom said. Castillo and who was the Estrada?
It was Castillo. Alex West started the play.
Alex West,
gets it to Castillo, and then to Raul Navia Martinez, who
finisher.
has all 3 goals.
What a
for
night
Nashua South.
You know, I know they only give officially on the score sheet, they give only 1 assist on a goal. Is that how they do it?
Yeah, but West gets credit for starting that play.
Right, in hockey you get 2.
Right, West settled the ball at the 30-yard line. And I was talking about how his corner kicks didn't have the same zip on them they had in the first half. But what he did was he settled the ball nicely, and then he diverted some attention. He tried to move to his right and then zip to his left and got the ball down very neatly to Castillo, who was able to, as you know, from a hockey writer's point of view, center the ball. And gets it to Navia Martinez for the goal, and a 3-2 sudden death win by Nashua South. And you see why they're celebrating so much, John. It's their first win of the 2010 season. Here we are in early the first week in October. It took that long because they start the last week in August. So it took that long for Nashua South to come up with a win. But boy, if you had to pick a game that they were going to get their first win at, it's over their rivals,
a great one,
over Nashua North.
I got to say, it's well deserved. They came out really determined, and there was a lapse. They gave up to 2 goals after going up 1-0, but they certainly put out maximum effort to get off the schneid. So we are going to take a break here. We're at the end of this game. We're at the end of first of 2 games that we're covering here tonight in the Nashua High South and North rivalry in soccer. It's the boys from Nashua South, the Panthers, get the overtime winner on the hat trick by Raul Navia Martinez to defeat North by a final score of 3-2. For John Collins and Jim McLean and our executive producer Pete Johnson, I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching this game from Stellos Stadium. Good evening, everybody.